Hello and good afternoon and welcome to Vinyasa Yoga with me, Yogi Cecily. I am here on a Wednesday in Antioch, California. It's the second day of March 2022 and I'm so happy to be here with you all. Well, we're here for Vinyasa Yoga and I want to go ahead and get it started because I know that's what you all love the most. I do have another masterclass coming up on March the 12th, so I want to use this opportunity to get some of my students out there ready for 90 minutes of intermediate level Vinyasa yoga practice. Are you with me? Say yes, okay? Now you're in your place, you have blocks, maybe you have a towel there for cushioning, maybe you have water for hydration, so that's something to think about. I'm gonna come on and come off of this block and sit back in Hero's Pose, Virasana. You know, for today, let's go ahead and start here and then I'll give you all the other kinds of deets as we get it going, yes? With the hands in prayer, take a deep breath, inhale, take a beautiful forward bow, chin out, inhale up, hands to the rear, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, open your throat, and then come back to the center. Inhale, exhale, come up, inhale, back to center, exhale. Do you love it? Yeah. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, exhale. I want to get you started today. Hands back, inhale. We're just jumping right into movement. Exhale, prayer. One more. Inhale, exhale, generous and deep and humble bow. Hands to the rear. Inhale, and exhale. Now you can do this sitting on a blanket or on a block, so always make yourself comfortable when sitting. Let's add to it. Go ahead, bring your left elbow over to the right knee. Exhale, inhale, twist, and exhale. Do your best. Inhale, twist, 6 more, 6. So yes, I do have a master class coming up March the 12th in San Francisco at Studio Mix 1000 Van Ness. So if you come upon this video on YouTube later, that is a location that I do most of my master classes. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Isn't that nice? Good. Hands to the floor. How can you find out what's going on with me? You go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Let's take both hands over to the right ankle. Stretch. Oh my goodness. Draw down. Come up through the center. Inhale. Take it to the left side. So website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Inhale, center. How do you find other connection points? Is you go to Instagram, my Instagram page, Instagram.com/Cecily_Yogi. And then you can find all of my links and all of my connections on my link tree there. Linktr.com/Cecily Guest1. Good. Inhale, center. Let's take everything to the right side. Oh my, step your feet together, forward fold. Now I just want to get you right off of the bat moving. We're going to step the right foot back into a low and long lunge. Take the breath, inhale. Exhale, step your feet back together like no big deal. And the left foot, so I'm going to lift the foot, reach the leg, step it back, but then pause. Inhale, give it energy. Exhale, come back the way you went. On the right side, right foot, right leg long, step back, inhale. See how that's working? Go back the way you came. Good. And left, extend, step and breathe. And then up and foot down. Right side, lift, extend. That feels good. Step back, breathe. And up and feet together. Let's hold here in the forward fold. Feet are hips width apart. Hold on to your elbows. Now, I love to move things around in the elephant trunk. People will call this. Look how I'm bending and straightening the legs, but also look how I'm moving my torso around. Yes, I'm making S curves and serpentine motions in the spine and changing the legs around. Yes, and bend and straighten. Look at the toes lifting. So when you get down in this forward fold, hey now, explore so many types of movements. That's what we really want here, yes? Take the left foot, lift, step back in the lunge, Prasarita Padottanasana. Good, stand all the way up, inhale, and right back down, forward fold. Lovely. Both hands to the left, give it a stretch. Now you tell me, isn't the second time you're a lot more flexible? Come to the center, inhale, to the right side. Look how I'm bringing the left elbow down so the body is twisting as much as it's drawing. And center, inhale. And again, to the left side, see the right elbow goes down, twist and draw, and center. And then over, over, over. Here's the right side, twist, twist and draw, and center. Lovely. Turn to the left side, lunge. Step your feet together, forward fold. Nice. Let's take the left foot, lift, extend, step back, but this time we're going to add the arms come up, crescent warrior. Why? Because we can. And hands down, step your feet back together, go back the way you came. And now, yes, the right foot. Extend, step back. Oh, sweet children, breathe. Breathe here. Enjoy these lunges, breathe. And then place the torso and then place the arms, right? It's okay to be a bit strategic. Hands down and lift and step. Let's do 4 more. 4. Take it back. Take the breath. Breathe again. Add the arms. Why not breathe 2 times? And down. Why not breathe 2 times? Yes, anticipate it, right? So we're going to breathe. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the crescent warrior. Yeah. And down. And why breathe especially 2 times here? We're still warming up. Just 5 minutes in. And back. Do you love yoga? Do you love vinyasa? I know I do. Yeah. That's why I give these master classes. Some people get intimidated, and I'm always like, don't get intimidated. You can do it. We can always find new sources of strength and energy. Can always find something new. Good. Turn to the front. Prasarita Padottanasana. Look up. Let's do Prasarita A, B, C, and D. That means we stand up, inhale. On the exhale, forward fold, but also reach through. Put your head on the floor. That's what they say. That's what they tell us. They say, put your head on the floor, reach back. Then hands to the front, stand all the way up. Inhale, hands on your hips, elbows draw together behind you, and forward fold. Put your head on the floor. That's what they say. All the way down, all the way down. Breathe, hands out to the front, standing all the way up, inhaling. Prasarita C. Lace the fingertips behind your back. Oh gosh, hip sockets forward, lift the ribs, inhale, and then forward fold. You see the fingertips are cresting over the back, and you see you've got to get your shoulder blades over your back. You've got to raise the collarbones away from the sternum. And reach. Reach your arms, hands down, look halfway up. Sure, stand all the way up. Inhaling this Prasarita D. Here, ideally 2 fingers hold on to the big toes. There's a second breath. We inhale and exhale. Draw down. 5, 4. Well, you get your head on the floor. 3. Yes. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes, and one, hands on the floor. Well, we love it. Turn to the right side, lunge and downward facing dog. Oh yeah, downward dog. Go ahead, bend your knees here, arch your back, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, back. Now, people will ask me sometimes, how do I breathe? Exhale. There's just a couple of ways. A classical yoga student will do all of the breathing through the nose. But some of you have learned diaphragmatic breathing is inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's do one more here. Arch the back. Lift the tailbone, ribs forward, and then exhale. Lovely. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward and arms up. Prayer position. We will hinge. We will hinge. We will send that hip forward. Oh, good. But now we're going to send it back. As the hip goes back, so do the ribs and so do the arms. Oh my, prayer position. So hinge and then send it back. Great. Hinge. Yeah, and then send it back. Yes, hinge. I know it's a lot. The back bending is really, I totally get it. It's really intimidating. I mean, my students know I struggle with it too, and release. And it's really a couple of things for me. So I will say, yes, sometimes it's okay to go ahead and hinge because we're trying to open this area. And turn Prasarita Padottanasana. Turn to the left side of the left side of your room and then downward facing dog. Lovely. Bend the knees, arch the back, listen carefully. Straighten out the right leg behind you. Take one push-up like Chaturanga and then downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Let's do it again. Bend the knees, arch the back, inhale. Push to downward facing dog. Again, bend the knees, arch the back, look up, right leg. Drop, look, the body is dropping, the leg is going up. Yeah, you notice that? And downward facing dog. We got 3 more, bend and lift. Inhale. And back. It's a modified chin balance. Bend the knee. Right leg. Inhale. Drop right down. And then take it back. Sure. Last one, bend. Extend. Drop. Look at the leg higher. Oh my. Then flatten everything. Take your first upward facing dog. And downward dog. Great. Bend your knees, step your left foot forward. Bring your hands up in prayer, torso is up. This is where we will hinge, right? So hinge, it's okay, but then send it back. See that one? So I will call this type of motion, this is us finding gravity, right? Kind of finding these center axes of motion, like the body is mostly water, so where, if I was a wave, right, where I don't want to hold my energy. Let's take 2 more. 2. All right, some people do need to hinge and open because we want to go all the way back. So at some point you do have to open this. Yes, and down. Good. Prasarita Padottanasana. That feels great. Oh my, look halfway up, inhale. Turn to the right side, lunge. Downward facing dog. Super. All kinds of goodness, great. Bend your knees to the mat. Drop the chin and chest. Flat flatten and upward facing dog. So this is a modified Chaturanga Vinyasa. Bend the knees. Look at the back is arched. Drop down. Press forward, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Sure, let's do 2 more this way. Bend, arc, drop. Look, the body slinks forward. Isn't it lovely? Isn't that motion lovely? And once more, bend, drop. I'd like to get this area, I'd like to get my knees in even closer. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. See, all this space is good. And then slink forward, upward dog. Good, and downward facing dog. Let's carry on, sweeties. So right leg lift. Step the right foot forward, crescent warrior. Just because we love it. Right side skandasana, the lateral sit. That's real tricky for many people. Prasarita, Padottanasana, draw down. Turn to the left side, lunge, plank, any style chaturanga you like, upward facing dog, inhale. Oh, feels so good, downward dog, exhale. Okay, see, so now left leg lift, we got that. Left foot step, we got that. Sure. Crescent warrior. Good. So much energy in the rear leg. I'm always telling people, you know, get the rear leg working. It's a left side skandasana. Look at how I turn my toes toward you and then sit. See, pivoting. Pivoting on the feet. Muy importante. So important. A lot of people, there is anchoring in the feet, but then there's also the ability to pivot. We're going to say it's pivoting because to pivot means that you still have some awareness and engagement. You're not lifting the foot to change its position. You're able to pivot. So we pivot to the right side. Lunge, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale. Yes, downward dog, exhale. Sure. Right leg lift. Crescent warrior. Raise the arms. Inhale. Good. Skandasana, pivot. Pivot on your feet. Push the left heel bone out. Prasarita. Look halfway up. Turn to the left side, lunge, plank, any variation chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale, sure, down dog, exhale. Let's do one more, left leg lift. Boy, oh boy, I could do a lot more of these. If you have trouble with mobility around the hip socket, this little ditty here from the crescent to the skandasana, that's it. That's the one you want. That's the one you want. Yes, and good. Turn to the right side, lunge. Downward dog, right leg lift. Keep the right leg high as you drop into chaturanga. Look at the left foot point and the sliding of the left foot back and downward dog. And left leg lift. Yes, look, we're going to start the drop down. Watch the right toe point. You do not have to jump. An upward dog and downward dog. I want to do that again. Right leg lift. You must use your feet. You can't be afraid of using your toes. Yes, I think a lot of people jumping in an effort to like you're afraid of your toes. Can't be afraid. You've got to use the toes. Look at the toe point. Then upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lovely. Walk your hands back to your feet. Please make the chair pose, Utkatasana. Sitting back. Boy, oh boy, sitting back. Palms together. I don't make a big deal about trying to raise the arms high. We've got to raise the gaze with it. This is a lovely pose just to hold it in a very conservative way. We don't need to add extraordinary things, but to hold is itself a fantastic effort. Standing, inhale, prayer position, left knee rise. 2 fingers hook the left big toe. It is really imperative to improve one's standing balance. It's just so imperative. Cross the left ankle on top of the right. Prayer position, take a breath. Sit back, place both hands on the floor. This is allowing the standing knee to bend. 3, 2, 1. The left leg kick out. Drop down. Watch the right toe point. Look at the toes point. You do not have to jump. Oh my goodness, I'll say it again several times today. Walk your hands back to your feet. I would like to see students with a better forward fold. So the better your forward fold, I know that there's more that you're able to do. On one way, I want you to relax here, but I see people just sort of relaxing. And then you want to do bird of paradise. That won't work. So we have to pay attention to what the legs are doing at all times. I'm working with my clients right now, and I'm informing them, hey, legs, legs, legs. Something going on with your legs. Why can't they hold you? Why aren't your legs holding you? So it's not a matter of them being flexible. This is a matter of them being strong, cross over, and following your command, hands on the floor. That's your leg. You have to tell your legs to do it. You have to tell your legs, give this to me. Give this to me. Good. Unravel. Look at the swing back. Do not jump. People who are jumping, I think, are trying to avoid something. They're trying to actually avoid the position as opposed to really feel the ebb, flow, and sway of gravity, the balance in gravity. It's so fantastic. Walk your hands back to your feet. Here's your forward fold. Look, my hands go way behind me. Good. Hug down, hug down. Standing all the way up in front. Hands on your hips, left knee rise. Take the forward fold, both hands on the bottom of the left foot. Hold fast. Let's just hold here. Look at how the ribs are on the thigh. And then straighten the leg. 3 and 2. Leave that leg there and stand all the way up. Up, 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 up. Cross the ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Hands on the floor. Just like that. Boom. Just right there. I know you feel it. It burns. I feel it too. Right? I anticipated though, I expected, and I know that nothing's wrong. So let the body do its work. Walk out. Look at the straightness of the legs. I know this is not going to go well when I see people bending their knees. Look at the straightness of the legs. It actually kind of won't happen well without straight legs. Something kind of gunky and herky-jerky will happen. Let's walk it back. We'll do this again. Forward fold. Now I have another client, Juliet, and she reminds herself to a little bit pull this upper flesh of the glute. So she puts her hands here to remind herself that she can a little bit pull that flesh towards the mid-back. Take the breath. Stand all the way up, inhaling. Hands on your hips. Breathe. Right knee rise. What's the name of this pose? Janusirasana. It's a lovely pose. It's quite difficult. You must bring your ribs down to the thigh. Don't bring the leg to you. Bring yourself to the leg. Hey. Hold on to the bottom of the foot. Hey. Now hang out here. Understand this. Fantastic engaged position. If you can stay engaged and straighten the leg, please do so. Then the leg stays, and we bring everything up, 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 up. Inhale, crossover, bend. Take the breath. Put your hands on the floor. Yes. Are you working? Are you crying? Are you dying? And the hands go out, the leg unravels. I'll say this again in this video. When I see people with bended legs, I know it's not going to go well, right? You've got to have a top straight leg. Point the toe, upward dog you go. So good, downward dog. All right, we like that a lot. Bend the knees to the mat. Yes, yes, yes. Take the hands behind on your feet. Oh, I was outside in the garden. My feet are dirty, I'm sorry. It's that time of year. And here we go to a camel pose. Watch me, yes, if you're not sure. Look how I lean back. My head is so far back already. Then the hip sockets, the buttocks, the glutes, the mid-body pulls back forward. And there's your camel. 3, 2, and a 1. Good. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Let's take your left leg lift. Step it to the outside of the left hand. Take your left arm up, please. Hold. Drop the right knee. Twisted lizard lunge. Look how the hips ride low. This hand is already at the foot. Now, this is what people do. They'll push their hips up and they'll do what I call like a weird sidewinder, like you're trying to go sideways. No, you're already there. Your hips are already down, lavishly, luxuriously, and then your hand says, foot, come to me. I know it burns. I know, right? But so much more is possible. So much more is possible. You dig down deep. Downward dog, right leg lift. Step the right foot forward. It's going to warrior 2. Warrior 2. All right, students these days, please bend the right knee, reach out. Keep the torso up. It's nice and low. Good. Inhale, up. Left side, warrior 2. Pivot through your feet, your hip sockets, yes? The tailbone down. Belly button faces you. Arms go out laterally. Love it, love it, love it, live it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Okay, bend your knees and sit. Hands back with your feet. It's the camel pose. Ooh, Strasana. Up. But my hips go up for me after my chest goes back. Yes. 5. Now that's a little trick I learned for myself. 4, 3, and you're going to notice 2. You don't have to take your hands away from your feet. You're already there. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Right leg lift. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee. Take the right hand up and pause. Good. Right hand just goes already on the back of the left leg. You're already there. Let the hips low. Reach back and say, foot, come to me. Hi. There you are. Now that foot can go inside the elbow. Good. Good. See, I pushed everything back. Sometimes I see people in this pose and they're sort of like this. They're really, really everything kind of crooked. It's not worth it. You're going to have to let go of that and get this foot forward. Yeah, great. Downward facing dog. And the left leg lift. Left foot stepping into warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. And so we add the peaceful warrior, inhale. Yeah. Could we add the side angle lunge, exhale. We come back up, arms in a letter T, and go to the right side, Virabhadrasana 2. Pivot through your feet. We add in the peaceful warrior, inhale. We add in side angle lunge, Parshvottanasana, exhale. And we're going to come all the way up in the letter T. Go to the right side, lunge, plank, Chaturanga Vinyasa, upward facing dog, inhale, and lovely downward facing dog, exhale. Sure, thank you. Look at the middle of your mat. Just step there. Let's just walk. 1, 2. Oh, keep your hands where they are. 3 and 4. Great. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees so they match up above your elbows and pause. Straight arms. 5. This is the preparation for crane instead of crow. 4, because the arms are straight. 3, 2, and 1. Straight legs, forward fold, hug down. So let's do that again. Hands out to the front, lift up on your toes. How does it happen? How does it happen that the knees go to the arm, but the elbow does not bend? Crane. 3, 2, and 1. We'll do it again, don't worry. Straight legs, forward fold. It's pretty shocking, the first one, because your body wants to do crow. Your body wants to turn it into crow. Hands out in front. Jump back and bend your knees. Then downward dog. Jump forward onto your toes. Rest. Jump back and bend your knees. Down dog. Jump forward, squatting on toes. Breathe. Jump back and bend your knees. Gotta bend the knees. Then the downward dog. Great, great, great. Bend your knees to the mat. Sit back. All right, good. Let's do a different variation on camel. So if you're a student of mine and you're coming to the March 12th masterclass, back bending. Yeah. Oh, now you want to get rid of your registration. Can I get my registration back? No. It's too late. Tuck your toes. This is falling back like a break dancer. Don't think about yoga. Think like a break dancer. Okay? Left hand, it's going to go back, on the floor and up. Hey! You made it. Again, same hand, 4 more times. Look, twist. Just go, staying alive, ah, 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 ah. Let's do it again, 3 more. Staying alive, and back. Let's go 2 more, just go, ah, ah, ah. Don't worry about back bending or camel pose, or just put your hand on the floor, because that's where it belongs. Downward facing dog. So what we want to do, we don't want to add a lot of thought. I know that sounds wrong, but some folks, you're just overthinking it. Step the right foot forward. And I know you're thinking, but Cecily, I have these conditions and things. But see, now that's different. If you have conditions and considerations, injuries, then we must talk about that. Right? And part of our work in yoga is understanding if we have a consideration, if we have an injury, what's the difference between sensations? So, peaceful warrior, you notice the left hand, the left fingertips are inside. Check it out. I'm going to straighten the front leg and bring 2 fingers down the right big toe. It's kind of a half-bound triangle pose. Lift the toes and twist. Look at the fingers. Look at the fingers spread out on the inner thigh. Get the ribs away from those fingers. Good. Release all of this. You're going back to warrior two. Open it up. Nice. Back to peaceful warrior, but now this left arm's going to go up the back, and these right fingertips are going to hook. Hook with those fingers. Why not? Yeah, they are. Oh, there they are. Good. And it's now peaceful warrior with the right elbow high. Feel the tricep stretching. Side angle lunge. The right arm is on the inside. Add the binding. So the right arm goes in and under and hooks with the fingers. Outside of the right hip. Look at the ribs are high. The head is high. The hips are low. The head is high. That's a lot of work. Hands down and go to the left side of your mat. Take your Chaturanga Vinyasa. I know you love it. You love it. It's my favorite foreign movie. I love it. It's your favorite foreign movie. Bend the knees. Sit back. Think like a break dancer. Prayer position. Are you with me? Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Right hand. Look. Go. Wee. And back. Yeah. It will come back to you. Yeah. It will come back. Just let it flow. Right hand. It's your favorite foreign movie. 3 more. Back. I'm just having fun. Oh, so much joy. So much joy. 2 more. 2. Almost can't be taken away. So much joy. It can't be taken away. Yoga practice, 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 practice. All times. So many circumstances we're going through. Right? So many circumstances we're going through. Take a moment. Take a moment inside your circumstance and say, yes, I know this is happening, but right now, yoga-asana. You don't even need a mat. Left leg lift, left foot step, warrior 2. Do not even need a mat. Focus your mind. Right hand around. Look at the fingertips. Find the inside of the thigh. You're going to straighten the left leg. Turn this into a half bound triangle pose. Trikonasana. And that binding will help you twist. You notice how it's going to help the ribs twist up. It's there for you. Good. As we bend, release that. Come back to warrior 2. Yes, back to easy, peaceful warrior, and then side angle lunge. Now this binding now goes under. The hips are down, and the head is up. And you can look around. You can open your throat to see the sky. That's the one you want. Yes? Good. You don't want this one. All right, good. The one you want is lifted. The legs are feeling large. The legs actually feel large, powerful. Good, hands down to the floor. Let's stay on this left side, downward facing dog. Yay! Oh my, my, my. Bend your knees and sit back. What are we going to do next, Cecily? I know. A fallback camel? Can we go all the way back? How will we know? What should we do first? So we're going to do a slant. Feet are hips width apart, knees are hips width apart. Lift up. So finally we're lifting up. Arms at your sides. Arms can be on your thighs, on your sides, or support. Hold on to the back of your hamstrings. This is a slant. It's not a back bend. It's a slant. 5. It's one of my favorite things to do. And up. And by slanting, I learned how to back bend. I taught myself, don't back bend. That's too hard. 4, and then I realized this is harder. And up. Let's take one more and then we'll add a downward dog for relief. So this is slanting. Strong toes. Good, downward facing dog. Now, if you have trouble with slanting, it's like, okay, yay, great. Now you know why you have trouble with camel. You see how it's working? Let's bend the knees. My students know, they know, they're like, oh, I see what she did. I see what she did, right? I'd like to take the mystery away for you. If you have trouble with that, well, duh, of course you're gonna have trouble with the other one. But then there you are in yoga class and it just seems like everybody can just fall back and do camel, but not you, but not you. Okay, but it's not that. It's not that, right? You just need a few stair steps. You need a little smaller stair steps. Okay, so you don't know what those people did. Those people might have practiced 1,000 slants, and now they can do the full fallback back bend. We need 2 more slants. The last one's going to finish in Supta Virasana. Have trouble with Supta Virasana? Makes sense you're going to have trouble with camel. Here's 2 more slants. Notice I've got my feet are tucked. Slanting. This is not back bending. I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward. The buttocks comes back all the way down to the heel bones. It's almost like what you do when you're in the Caribbean. You try to go underneath the bar. Yeah, it's almost like that limbo. It's almost like you're trying to limbo. Like there's something this height and it's coming to you and you're trying to limbo under it, right? And now point your toes. Take this all the way back, Supta Virasana. Now, this is Supta Virasana on elbows. Now, a lot of people will ask me, should your knees be closer together? Yes. Is that hard? Yes. So, what does Cecily do? I move things around. Instead of trying to lie all the way back, I look at my knees and I go, that's too far apart. And I try to bring them closer, and then I relax. And then I try to bring them closer. So what's happening? Something's happening in your hip sockets, the ligaments of your knee, and for some people, even the ankles. And what I'm saying to my clients and my students, like, don't think about poses. Look at your own body. Is it possible? Is it even possible for me to get my knees together? Boy, that's an effort. I'm going to do 2 more of these. So instead of trying to lay all the way back like the student next to you who just seems to be so flexible, don't worry about that person. Look at your body. Okay, we're pushing up. Does that make sense? Oh gosh, I hope it does. I really hope it does. Downward facing dog. Oh boy, downward dog after that's going to feel interesting. Oh my goodness. Yes, so take a few pedal pushers. Walk your hands back to your feet. We're back here squatting on toes, so the knees should feel very bendy. We're making a prayer position over the right thigh. Oh my. Look at the right rib twist up. Then left hand to the floor. And I'm going to turn my fingertips backward. So my toes are going forward, my fingers are going back. I'm going to twist more, 3. Reach back, twist, more, 2. Can you add the upper arm angle? Maybe. Twist. Yeah. And down. The regular crow, a regular crow pose. Oh, regular crow's going to feel so easy after that. Oh my. 3, yeah. 2, and 1, great. Right? You're going to drop this right knee down and step your left foot forward about 1.5 feet. Right? Egyptian style yoga-asana. Open the left arm, Kemetic style yoga. Good. And downward facing dog, left leg lift, please. Good. Left foot forward lunge. Stand all the way up, face the right side mat, Chaturanga Vinyasa. You're almost done. Upward facing dog, inhale, pointed toes. Yeah, we got to hit that camel and that Supta Virasana. One more. No, Cecily, no. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's your choice, any kind of camel. This is also what I want to tell people if you're in a master class. The more you know, just know about the practice and about yourself, you'll be able to take any level of class, beginner to advanced. Now, the only reason why advanced is intimidating or why sometimes people get injured if they reach up too high too fast is because they neither know the practice nor do they know themselves. So when I take class, a master class, advanced class, I'm listening to the teacher, and as soon as the teacher says something that I don't know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Now, then I'll watch. Then I'll watch and look. Now, sometimes I'll watch and look, and I'll go, wow, I've never done that pose before. And I'm like, oh, but I see, okay, and then I'll go. You do not have to go there just because the teacher said so. Right? Good. Everybody, different levels. Everybody's body different. Everybody doing something different. This is going to full Urdhva Dhanurasana from Camel. It's a particular ability, so it's not for everyone. And if I were in a class and the teacher said, yeah, this is what we're going to do. Come on, kids, come on up. If I'm not sure, I'm just going to do a slant, or I'm just going to do a regular camel, right? If you're with me, you're going all the way back. Hands up. You're going through your slant. You're going through the slant. Hands to the floor. Push with your toes. And then there you are. Upward facing both. Yes? And then there you are. Push through your toes. Push through your toes. Good. Now you got to come back. You got to come back through the slant. Like a break dancer, downward facing dog. Hey, downward dog. So we all did that, even if you didn't do it. Even if you just sat in Virasana, even if you just did an easy camel, right? We're still all together, all together. Great. Walk your hands back to your feet, squatting on your toes. Oh, what makes a class difficult? What makes a class intermediate? Definitely twisting, binding, definitely arm balances, definitely reconfiguration. See, I'm going to reconfigure. It's what I will call a reconfiguration of something that is known. All right, so I've reconfigured the position of this hand. I'm going to twist. I'm going to reconfigure the normal position of the upper arm. And then add the twist there. Right? So if I were in this class, I'd be like, nope, I'm not doing that. I just come back to prayer. Good. And then a standard crow. There you are, you're getting tired. Class is almost an hour. And maybe you don't want to lift your toes. Maybe you do. It's no big deal. 3. Either way, we're all doing this. 2. Well, we're all doing it. And 1, squatting back. Good, good, good. This left knee goes down. The right foot comes forward. It nestles in the same line as the knee. Egyptian style, Kemetic yoga, very intense sensations in this back foot. Good, and then we open. Some folks call this Isis, yes? Isis, big wings. Big wings. 3, 2. Little adductor. You have to squeeze into your adductors. And 1. Awesome. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Good on you. Child's pose. Well, what do we need? What do we need to almost constantly work on, almost always working on yoga class, almost always working on, always, yes, splits, core, yes, Splits in the core together, trying to get just more out of the legs, leg ability. Left leg straighten, sitting up nice and tall. Hold on to the bottom of the right foot, sit up tall. Right? We're going to lean back a little, and then tell your right leg to straighten. Tell it. And then look skyward. Now you can sit back upright. Can you bring your body energy back upright? Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. It goes down. Good. Changing sides. Left foot in. This is sometimes what your body says. This is what my students say to me. They go, my arms are too short. Don't let your body convince you of something like that. That doesn't, no. That is your legs and your arms conspiring against you and convincing you of something that's not true. It's not that. It's not that. So I'm going to lean back. Yeah. It's just they're in a conspiracy. And your leg is like, hey, I don't like this. I'm not strong enough. My hamstring's really, really tight. And you have to say, but leg, come on. And the leg is like, okay, well, this burns. And the leg is saying, I don't like this. But leg, come on, you can do it. No, I don't think that I can do it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, come on. You, yeah. Yay! And then it will start happening for you. That's the conversation you want to have with your body. Legs out, forward fold. I'm going to leave you with one, I guess, advanced pose. I like it, Crown Chasana. It's going to put together a couple of things we already did today. So we did that Supta Virasana where the foot is tucked back and we came back onto our elbows. Remember that one? That was a really good one. And then I moved the knee around. I said, instead of saying my knees should be together, you know, can you even move back and forth several times? Now, by you moving back and forth several times, the appropriate muscles will get conditioned, and then it's up to you. It's a choice. That's what you really want. You want ability and mobility, so that alignment is just a choice. Yeah, it's not a right or wrong. Now I'm going to take. Left hand up. Left hand goes to the right foot as you sit up. Crown Chasana. Lovely pose. Difficult pose. Sitting back. That Isis Kemetic yoga position will help you with this one. Help you understand to actually sit up while your legs are working. And so we're going to go right back to that pose. Look how I'm pushing up. I'm going to very, very simply flex the back foot in underneath me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this one feels easy now. Oh, it feels insanely easy now. Yes? And a 1. Good. Sitting back, changing sides. Oh, how good are you? Great class today. So this is Supta Virasana modified on elbows. If you're in class and everybody just goes all the way back on their back, so what? Stay on elbows. Do your mobility conditioning. See that sliding in and out? Do your hip socket adjustments. Is your knee way up here? Are you like, oh? Then you gotta lift up higher until the knee comes down. You see what I'm saying? Good, good. This is Crown Chasana. So, right hand goes up. I think like a rodeo rider. Da 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 ba da 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 da. I think that's Lord of the Rings though. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a Western. Who knew? All right, so now here we are. Crown Chasana. Now remember, our final pose is going to be that Isis pose, that Kemetic yoga, and really what we're working here Yes, this leg is straight, but really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sit up against the fold of the right leg. So that means now the left foot's going to go down. Look how far I push forward. Up, off, tuck the back foot, and then sit back upon it. 5, 4, 3, 2, yes, and 1. That's it. That's your Vinyasa yoga class for today. I hope you made it and I hope you enjoyed it. A couple of fun ththings. Now remember, you'll go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. I'll put it in the comments. Yes, but you know where to find me. Instagram.com/Cecily_yogi. Facebook.com/CecilyVG. Linktree/CGuest1. You'll find everything. Everything on the website. I hope to see you at one of my master classes, yes? Introduce yourself, chat with me. There's lots of different ways to chat with me, get to know me. I want to get to know you. And if you feel to make a donation for this workout, it's venmo.com/Cecily-guest, CECILY-GUEST. It's my honor, my pleasure to teach you. See you around the bend.